everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and welcome to the channel. My name is Talisha and I also go by CreativiTeeByT, and thank you for tuning in to the 8th episode of Elevate with Ankara. If you don't know what Elevate with Ankara is, this is a sewing series that myself and Sheree Thomas has put together. We encourage you to sew with Ankara fabrics, and we showcase different patterns that would look really great with Ankara fabric. And if we have different ways that we would showcase it, like maybe mixing and matching and things like that, that's something that we kind of explain to you how we will do it. So with that being said, I today am going to be showcasing spring jackets. Sheree posted her video on Tuesday like I was supposed to. I didn't get around to doing that because I had some technical difficulties. So this is like my second time recording the video. And I'm going to present it to you differently this time than I have in the past. In the past, I kind of put the patterns down on the table. Today, I'm going to record my screen so that you can kind of see the patterns a little better. So the video with the finished jacket is going to be out on Tuesday, February 28th. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel to see which pattern I decide to use. And make sure you go over to Sheree's channel to check out her video and which patterns that she plans to use. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you which patterns that I plan to pick from to make this jacket. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, everyone, so for the first pattern that I have been looking at for a great spring jacket, this is Simplicity 8843. I really love how this jacket looks, and this is known as the anorak jacket, so that's what the description is. It kind of reads, it says, get ready for spring or fall with this great utility jacket, and it's available in sizes extra small through extra large. It features optional hood with a zip front closure and pocket variations. And yeah, I really like it mainly for me because it seems perfect for spring and because it has a hood. In the springtime, it rains a lot here, and I would appreciate a hood. You know, I do wear hats, as you can tell, but I would prefer not to wear one all the time. And if I can just kind of throw a hood on and not have to deal with a hat or an umbrella, this would be perfect. And plus, it's cute. It's super cute. And I think this style is suitable for all different ages, you know, so yeah, the young and the older. So here's some close-up of the pictures here. This is view A. It has a hood with like a button placket. View B has the hood with a zipper closure. View C has no hood with a zipper closure. And view D has the button placket here with no hood. Now, the difference too between A and B and C and D are these different sleeves here. I love these sleeves. Definitely would be making them. This to me is not a really good example of what it looks like because it's sheer. I just don't think this looks good at all. I don't like the sheer, but this would be the jacket, the view that I would make, but I would have the hood on mine. So basically I would be making view C with the hood. So let's take a look at the line drawings here. So here are your line drawings. So you can see it just a little bit more clear. And again, here's view A and B. Difference is the closures. And then you have C and D. And then here's what the backs look like. So minus the hood, the back pretty much looks the same. The other thing I like about this here is the tie, how it's, it draws in, and that can really give you a nice shape, just kind of cinch it in to give you some nice shapings. So yeah, I'm really loving this jacket. And let's look at the fabrics that this calls for. Cotton types, gabardine, lightweight denim, linen types, twill, lightweight wool types, and C also in organza, which is that sheer that I don't think looks great. So of course I would make it in the cotton types. Now how I would elevate this with Ankara is simply just make it with Ankara, okay? Because I don't feel like this pattern would need a whole lot because you have here the ties. You could just contrast the ties in the buttons or the zipper. A lot of my Ankara has black in it or some dark color. Whatever that dark color is, I would just offset the Ankara with contrasting the zipper, because like I said, I plan to use the zipper or in the pulls, okay, just to kind of bring it out. So yeah, I wouldn't really do too much mixing and matching with this. I would just kind of leave it simple, but this is a really great spring pattern. So let's go to the next pattern. Okay, so for this next one, we have Simplicity 8554, and the pattern description for this is Mrs. and Miss Petite coats and jackets. Of course, I'm here for the jacket. Really, in the spring, you can probably make all, but I am here for these two right here. So let's take a closer look. Here's view B. This is like a midi, or like a mid calf length, I would think, or maybe just right above the calf. And then we have the shorter view here. Now, for me personally, I prefer a shorter view. So if I decide to make this pattern, I'm definitely going for view C. And isn't the pink adorable as well? I would make this in all Ankara, and I could possibly contrast the lapels here in a solid color, whatever the dominant color is within my fabric. But I think this is a super cute coat. I love the belt ties here, and I love the pockets that are on the outside. And then look at this sleeve. This is adorable. So let's take a look at the line drawings so that we can get a better look at those sleeves. Here's view A, the long view, view B, and voila, view C. This is super adorable, and love it. So let's, here's the back view, very basic, very simple, has side slits for views A and B, and yeah, just a simple little tie belt to cinch in the waist. But this right here, the sleeves is just what brings this to like a top notch, and how I feel like the Ankara fabric will really help to elevate this pattern. So yes, let's take a look at the fabric types. So this calls for challis, chambray, crepe, soft, lightweight linen types, silky types, and I do plan on using a cotton, but my cotton is really good. Like Ankara fabric is very firm. I shouldn't say firm, but it has a very structured feel for it. So this would be a perfect fit for that. This is an easy rating, and I don't think, this does not even call for a lining. So this would be super duper easy and quick to make, okay? Now, it says in this simplicity pattern, it's size for Mrs. and Miss Petite, and it's easy to sew, soft trench coat and jackets. That is the perfect layering piece. There's length options, short, mid, and long, with the side slits and optional pockets and ties. So you can make it even quicker if you don't add the pockets or ties. But I told you what I like. So yes, definitely a perfect spring option. Okay, so now we're on to the third option. I know you guys are going to be like, this is a costume. Yes, it is. But if you take away the costumey look, this jacket, I should say, is absolutely perfect for spring. And it has a hood. There were not very many hood options out there for spring jackets. And because I think this jacket is super cute and it has a hood, it made the cut. So just take away the costume feature and you'll be able to meet me. You'll be able to meet me on the same page, okay? So let's take a look at this. This is a Mrs. jacket costume with mask and hat. It says the hooded anorak has raglan sleeves, front separating zipper closure, and ties to cinch in your waist. And you can add fun details with the costuming, but that's not what we're here for. So this is view A. It's a shark, but like even here, if you take away the mask and I'm cutting off the top here, you can see how this is a cute little jacket. I actually kind of like view D because I love this cape type of look. Yeah, that's just my personality. Not with the bow, but yeah, just kind of like this right here without the bow. So that would be my perfect jacket for this pattern. It has the ties here, like it said, to cinch in the waist. I think that's very nice, and I do believe that this has a lining, but we'll take a look to see here. So here's another one. Just imagine this in Ankara fabric. You could make this part of the pattern or the fabric just regular Ankara and use solids like how this person is doing with the costume, but just doing it in a regular normal fabric fashion type of way. So let's look at the line drawings here. So here's your line drawings in the back, you know, very costumey, but here they are. So, but you kind of get it. But yeah, like I said, the main reason why I would use this pattern is to get the hood out of this. And I think it's a very easy make. It says average. So let's look at the fabric suggestions here, and if it will come, it says that the fabric suggestions are going to be like fleece, twill, and cotton blend. So perfect. All right, so the next pattern I'm going to look at is McCall 7749. It is digital only, but I do have these patterns. I have every pattern that we're talking about today. But I just, like I said, I figure it might be better doing it on the screen since sometimes it goes dark, so whatever. Anyway, this is McCall 7749. This is a Mrs. Children's Girls Dresses. In my opinion, it looks like a vest or a coat, you know, like a sleeveless coat, like a trench. And in my opinion, that's the way I would wear this, okay? It's described as a loose fitting lined button front dress. And it says Mrs. sizes have belt loops. If you wanted to make it on the child, you could, but I would, you know, definitely make it on the adult size. And I will make this to, I would, first of all, I would contrast the lapels, make the rest in Ankara, and I kind of made something similar like this for the Little Red Dress project this past December. It wasn't quite like this, but it's very, very similar. This is sleeveless and it has tabs, so it's a little bit different. But I would definitely, I would make this, and I would probably cut mine off here. I probably wouldn't make it as long because it is springtime. But I definitely like this style. I like the details of the pockets, and I like how it's sleeveless and these tabs up here. Okay, and here's another picture with it open. So even though it's being described as a dress, I mean, clearly she's modeling it as a jacket. At least that's what I'm getting from that. So let's look and see which fabrics she is requiring for this. So for the fabric, cotton blends, chino, not really sure how that's pronounced, and sateen, and then it is lined. And here are the line drawings right here. So yeah, this is not hard. Looks very simple. You got nice detail here with these buttons and the flaps here. You can make your lapels one color, match these little flaps up, and your belt, and you're good to go. You got something fashionable. And to be honest, I really think this is a super good option for those who you get cold, but at the same time you get hot. Like me, I get really, really hot. Okay, so I think this would be a good option for me because I like a jacket, but then I get hot. And with those sleeves not being covered all the time, I think this would be good to go. Alright, so our next up is McCall's 8246, and the pattern description is Mrs. Jacket, coat, and belt. Of course, view A is what I really, really like. And the reason why I picked this pattern is because it's a little bit on the more fancy end. So this is similar to the last pattern that we just viewed, and it looks raglan. Okay, Then you have this detail here going on. You have the nice flaps again going on. So yeah, I just feel like this is a bit more stylish, you know, if you want to add a little bit of that to your wardrobe. So here are the line drawings here. Here is the back. So you've even got this back detail going on here. I mean, you could really play with fabrics. You can have two different type of Ankara prints, solids with Ankara or all Ankara. I just really like this pattern. And then if you want to make a fall one, you got it. You got this option right here too. This is super duper nice. Just a longer version. And this one has these little tie thingies here on the sleeve as well. So it says this is an average sew, and it's also noted as double-breasted lined trench coat that has storm flaps. Okay, so that's what those are called, storm flaps, pleated raglan sleeve, like I said, and buckle. Okay, the fabrics that are suggested are the wool blends, gabardine, and water repellent fabrics, and of course your lining. Then we have McCall 7876, and I really like this because of the loose fit. Okay, the description is Mrs. Jacket and Pants. This is a loose fitting jacket that is lined and it has length variations. So let's take a closer look. So here's the shorter look here. So it just kind of goes to mid-hip or so, and it's very loose, and same with this one. And the reason why I like it is because it is loose. If you don't want something that's snug to your body, you know, I have a lot of desires when it comes down to my wardrobe. I like loose fitting, I like boxy, I like fitted, and I like them because of whatever mood I am in that day. I can have something nice that fits that mood. If I feel like I don't want anything tied up against my body, I'll wear the loose. If I feel like I want to be, you know, extra snug or whatever, you know, wear the fitted. But yeah, I really like this for this loose, relaxed feel. So here are the line drawings right here. And it's very boxy. This would be so easy to sew. Let's see what the rating is. Easy. It's rated as easy, and it is lined though. But yeah, the only closures you have are your buttons here. So the lining shouldn't be hard to do. Lining isn't hard when you don't have to put zippers with it. So yeah, I really like that. The fabrics that are suggested are crepes, suiting fabrics, wool blends, and gabardine, and of course for your lining blends. And for me, with this being like a boxy type of look, I really wouldn't do anything with this as far as like mixing Ankara fabrics or contrasting. I would probably just make this like a whole one print type of Ankara fabric. Alright everyone, so those are the 6 patterns that I have to share with you on how you can elevate a jacket with Ankara fabric, and not just any jacket but a spring jacket. I hope you like the suggestions that I gave you. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite, and also let me know which one you can see me making. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel, and make sure you head over to Sheree's channel to check out her video to see which pattern she plans to choose from. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of my new and returning subscribers for your support, and make sure you come back here on the 28th of this month to see what I made. Bye!